One time, yo. When you ride, this is how we do it. When you ride, this is how we do it.
Welcome to the first part of my Halo tutorial series. In this video, I will be teaching you how to do one Halo to freeze. Rather than adding multiple Halos to this guide, having one good Halo to freeze is important for doing multiple, so we will be focusing on that. So before you start your Halo, I want you to do this exercise from B-Boy Storm. So you get into a headstand, place the back of your wrists on the ground, then move your legs up and down like in the video. This will build balance, neck, and back strength that will be needed for any head moves. Here are some freezes you should know. I suggest being able to hold each one for at least 5 seconds so that you will have the necessary strength to Halo. This freeze is the most important to get good because this is where you'll be pushing up from. Make sure you are able to do this comfortably before even attempting to Halo. Now we will begin with learning the Icy Ice, which in this tutorial will basically be the crab to Halo freeze. To start off, you want to be able to do a short crab spin. The key to this is using your left hand, if clockwise, to move your entire body by pulling down on the floor. Make sure there is even weight between your stabbing hand and your head. Next, you want to rotate your hips and both legs at the same time clockwise until you hit the Halo freeze while using your left hand to pull. Make sure your hips are facing the ceiling when going into the Halo freeze. It is important that you can hold the freeze for the next step, so don't move on until you can hit it. One thing to note is that you're not necessarily kicking hard, but using the hips to generate the momentum. Kicking hard, however, will be helpful in the future once you have built control for the one Halo. So the next part is the push, or Halo freeze to head elbow stand, which in my opinion is the hardest part of doing one Halo. Make sure that you can comfortably do the previous step before moving on. The most important part to practicing the push is being able to hold the Halo freeze and push up to elbow headstand. So when practicing the push, we will isolate only that part. Make sure your hips are facing the ceiling before pushing up. For the actual push, your right hand should be pushing like how it is shown in the video. The push is like elbowing the ground almost. Also, do not neglect your left hand as it is keeping you balanced on the ground and assisting with pushing up. Notice how my body is facing away from my elbow. Make sure that when you are pushing, it looks like how it is in the video. One thing to note is that people have varying degrees of flexibility in regards to their Halo freeze. If you are unable to face the ceiling with your hips, just try and make it face as close as possible to the ceiling, or make sure it is facing away from your arms like a side freeze. It is especially important that you get the push part of the tutorial before going to this step. Your push should get you to the top of your head to make catching the Halo easy. Once you get to the top of your head, it is just hand placement that will help you catch it. For this step, you want to be balanced with your head and your left hand. You transition your right hand so that it will just be a regular headstand by putting it in front of your face. The last thing is to keep your hips and legs high so that balance will be better and lighter. Also keep the movement between the hips and legs to a minimum. The last part of this whole process is catching it to the chair freeze. If you got this far into the tutorial, this should be easy, so just do what I am doing here. Keep practicing this part especially to build strength for the Halo. Now, once you put everything all together, this is what you should have in the end. The next step to this would be making this looking more like a Halo. So to do this, focus on icing more and pushing at the same time. One tip for this would be to turn your hips and use your legs more to generate the power. Remember that your hips should be facing the ceiling before you push up, and also when you push, you should be at the top of your head. Now, all you gotta do is keep on practicing. As you practice, you want to do it faster and faster. By doing this, you'll generate a lot of power, which will help in making the Halo look better and will set you up for multiple. So that is the end of part 1 of my Halo tutorial. Now, learning one Halo may take you 1 to 3 months, but if you truly want to get this move fast, then I suggest you constantly record yourself, watch it in slow motion, see the mistakes you're making and correct them, and then you'll get them in no time. If you want further help, you can send me a video of your Halo to my Instagram, and I will try my best to help you out. Special thanks to SwitchB, as all of the music in this video was made by him. Please check him out at his SoundCloud and show the man the support. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you guys learned something.